platform, we put in hooks to make it so that people can extend it in ways that we never even thought of. We partnered with kernel.org to host the source, and we build tools to help developers interact with the source. We're using Git as the source control system, but we built a bunch of tools on top of it to make it a lot easier to deal with a platform as large as Android.
We have a tool called Repo which manages multiple Git repositories.
Hey, I forgot to silence my phone.
And lets people deal with them as a single unit. This is super important for Android because, in fact, we don't have just one source code repository. We have about 100 of them. We also have a web-based tool called Garrett, and this is what we use for source code reviews and for accepting patches and stuff like that. So if a developer wants to submit a patch back to the Android source code, they can use Garrett, they can submit their patch through it, and then the developer who works on that particular component will be able to see the code and comment on it and write a review, and there can be kind of a back and forth between the main, say like the lead for that component and the person submitting the patch. Once the patch looks good, you can just hit the button and it gets checked in, and then it becomes part of the open source project.
The Android open source project is ready for you to explore and contribute right now at source.android.com.
What will you do with Android?
What will you do with Android?
All right. So let's test a couple of these claims that they made briefly. Okay. First of all, you have to ask: is Android truly open source? Now, despite whatever license it's released under, it's released under the Apache software license. But despite any of that, the question is, can you get stuff? Can you do what they did?